Hey guys, Sak here from sakitech, and in today's video we have some great news for Samsung Galaxy S23 owners. We now have Samsung One UI 6.1.1 available for the S23 owners worldwide. So if I go to my software update, and if I tap on my last update, you can see I already did the update to 6.1.1, and we have a whole bunch of new AI features and other features that we are going to go over in this video. But if you look down over here, it is going to say One UI 6.1 regardless the fact that it is 6.1.1. So keep that in mind. The update ends in CXH7 and it is almost 3 gigabytes in size. That is actually slightly larger than the update on the S24 Ultra, and that is right over here. You can see the S24 Ultra was 2,861. This is 2,904. So we have the exact same features on both of these smartphones. So let's dive in and look at every single new feature that is listed in this update log right here, such as the brand new Galaxy AI menu, which is right over here, and also the brand new Edge panel with the brand new Smart Select option. As you can see, it is going to be fantastic. Let's dive in and go over all features one by one. Now, there's going to be a lot of new AI features. I'm going to look at those in a second, but let me show you something brand new. So what I do want to talk about is the fact that we have lost some Edge panels. Okay, so we have actually lost the Edge panel that is dedicated to Smart Select, but in place of Smart Select, we have an enhanced version of Smart Select, which is right here. Okay, now let me show you real quick. If I go to my settings and if I go to display, and by the way, really quick, you will see we're going to have a dedicated Galaxy AI menu in the forefront now with all the AI features bundled in here. I'll come back to that in a second. But going back to display about the Edge panel, if I go down, you can see here's my Edge panels. And if I tap on my panels, you are going to see Smart Select is gone. Okay, so don't look for it. It has been removed. But instead of Smart Select, we have this option like I said. So when I tap on this one, I get a nice animation around the screen. I can tap or draw to select an area that I want to cut. So look at that. If I do that, it allows me to do that. And I can also minimize it, maximize it, change the shape, whatever. And from here, you can see I can save it. Okay, I can share it. And I can also copy just this area. I can also tap this option here. And that's going to allow me to do additional things. And I can even do the sketch to image AI functionality right on the selected area, which is great. But if I tap on this one, I can also do the pinning option. And the pinning option pins the area that you selected, and you can have it on the side as a reference while you're doing something else. This is great for research and stuff like that. So we're going to have that. Let me just X this out. Now, I do want to show you, if you swipe in, and if you tap on Edit right here, to activate the new Smart Select, which is this one, you are able to tap right here, and you can disable or enable them from here. So you can disable Sketch to Image, you can disable Smart Select, and if you disable those, they're not going to show up right here. This is just a recents menu of most used applications, okay? This is custom, this is just recents, but if I tap on Edit, I am able to tap over here and show Sketch to Image and Smart Select, as you can see. So don't be scared. Smart Select panel has been removed, but we have this new Smart Select that you can activate. So that's one of the big changes. And just to show you one more time, if I swipe this in and tap on Smart Select, again, I can tap on a certain area and it will auto-select that area, which is great, okay? It's now based more on AI than doing everything manually. And I can even tap over here. If there's any text in the image, I can extract it by tapping this button right here. Let me move this away here. So I can tap this and I can extract the text. So there's a lot of functionality to this new Smart Select option. Now the next thing I want to talk about has to do with security. There is a brand new option that is able to give you highest levels of protection. So under settings, go into security and privacy. And then if you scroll down, we have this existing feature known as the auto blocker feature, which is already very secure, makes your phone very secure. But at the bottom now, we have the maximum restriction mode. When you tap on this one, and if you enable this one, you are going to be getting maximum security, almost impossible to hack you. And there's also some automatic features like removing location data when you share your photos, okay? So this is just going to make you guys unhackable. So normally, one more thing, I'm going to disable this, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to try to disable this. Look at what happens when I disable this. Previously, you could just disable it. Now, when I tap on the button, it's going to ask me for a PIN number or for my fingerprint to actually undo this protection. This is very smart because if somebody was in your phone, they could just turn this off. But now, they can't, because if you try to turn it off, boom, you got to put your PIN number or your fingerprint. Fantastic. Now the next thing has to do with the picture-in-picture view. As an example, I'm using the YouTube application, so it's right over here. I have it maximized, as you can see. Now, traditionally, if I had to turn this into split screen, I would have to X this out and restart the split screen mode. Now what I can do is I can press and hold on it, and I can drag it anywhere to activate split screen, as you can see, okay? So that makes it so much easier to go from picture-in-picture to split screen view. A nice little convenience to have. Now one more thing I'm going to show you guys is you can also tap on this. Let me just maximize it. Tap on it and tap over here, and that also allows me to do an instant split screen, which is fantastic, all right? Now let's take a look at the sketch to image feature. So if I press the S Pen button, it's going to bring up the sketch to image, which is going to be right here. So now what I can do is I can tap on this. It's going to bring up a sketching area. I'm doing this for the first time on this phone, so it's going to give me a tutorial. You are going to see this tutorial as well. I'm going to tap on OK. And look, it's going to show you what is possible. So you can draw anything, a low-level sketch, and you can transfer that into a image that looks much more artistic. So let's tap on Start. I'm going to show you a quick example. So let me draw something right now. Let's do a quick house. I'm going to do it right here. A little home. We got a little door. And let's do the pop art and tap on Generate. All right, and let's see what it does for us. Now the great thing about this feature is it doesn't exaggerate what you sketched. Okay, it doesn't transform it blindly. It retains the basic idea. Okay, so look at this. This is what I drew. And it retained that idea, and it just made it more fun. Okay, so the better you sketch, the better results you are going to get, but you're not required to do amazing art. You have other options like this. I can do 3D cartoon. I'm going to tap on Generate, and that's going to give me another option. And here we have it. Look at that. Beautiful. Again, it doesn't transform the art like crazy. It retains the base idea. And then once you are satisfied with one of these guys, you can save it. Okay, you can save that. It goes to your gallery. So you can play with this setting. It's fantastic. Now, Sketch to Image is also available in the Samsung Notes application. So let me just go to Samsung Notes application right here. Okay. And then if I tap on this new note, and if I sketch something right over here, and this is only going to be very useful for note taking. So if I sketch something right here, let's do a car, okay? Tap on the intelligence button right here, and I can access sketch to image. And now you sketch first, and then you select what you want to transform into an image. And again, I have all these options. I can do pop art, 3D cartoon, whatever, and I can tap on Generate, but I want you guys to see how this is much more useful when you're doing some note-taking, okay? So here we have it, and what I can do is I can add this to note after I select it, and then I can put it right there, and I can take notes around it, take notes, whatever you want to do, okay? Even notes on top of the image that I just generated. It's going to take your note-taking to the next level. Now, talking about notes, there's one more thing, actually a couple more things in the Notes application with One UI 6.1.1. So one, if you create a new note, and if you tap on the plus right over here, and if you tap on voice recording, which is an existing feature, by the way, but I'm going to tap on it. I'm going to say allow. Now, when I record my voice, you can see it is recording right over here. At the end of my recording, when I tap on stop, it is going to actually transcribe what I'm saying. So I'm going to tap on stop and look at what happens at the bottom. Well, first we have the transcribe option. So here's my voice recording. This is the existing feature, but this is the new feature. So if I tap on this, now it is transcribing what I just spoke. And you can see it is highly accurate, and it can also recognize if there are multiple speakers. I have speaker 1. If there was somebody else I was interviewing, that would show up as speaker 2, and the phone would differentiate. On top of that, I can also summarize my transcription. Okay? So if this was a class and you recorded your teacher, you can do a quick summary, and it's going to give you a nice summary based on your recording. These are some incredible features, okay? Let's go back here. I'm going to show you one more thing. I'm going to bring in a PDF file, okay? Let's just go to downloads here. Let's bring this as an example, okay? It's just a window sticker of some car. Now what I can do is I can access, with a PDF file, I can access the intelligence button, and if I tap on it, it actually allows me to summarize or translate a PDF file without me having to convert that into something else. So if I were to say summarize, it is going to take all the information from this PDF file and it is going to summarize. And I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Very nice and clean summary based on all the information right here. When you do create a summary this way, you can also tap right over here, and you can go from standard to detailed if that's something you prefer. So if you want more details in your summary, you can also get more details. Now it's going to be even longer, as you can see. And you can add this to a note. You can copy it, do whatever you want with it, okay? Fantastic. You can now do extraction and summaries from PDF files using Samsung Notes application. Fantastic. Now in the Samsung keyboard, part of Samsung Notes, you have a composer feature. So let me just go to notes again, but you can use this anywhere. And let's just go back here and do a new note, all right? And here's the keyboard. If I tap on the intelligence on the keyboard, I have this brand new composer option. Now if I tap on this, composer simply allows you to put an idea and let the phone create the text for you. And you can create text for email, social media, comment. So look at this. I'm going to type something right here. So I just typed in, write a letter to a friend inviting them to dinner. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to send this, let's say, via Instagram, so that's social media. And I want to be casual, okay, and I'm going to tap on generate, and look at what happens. It is composing the message that I asked it to do, and it's using AI. So again, here it is. Okay, I told it to write a letter to a friend, and it gave me this whole thing. And I can also, the green areas right here are editable, okay? So I can change the friend's name, and I can change the name of the dish. Tap over here, as you can see, and just put the friend's name, and then you just do insert, and it's going to be right there. Fantastic option, now available on the S24 Ultra. Now in the gallery, if you have a video, let me just play the video really quickly. As you know, you can press and hold on the video, okay? Let's just do that again, to slow motion it and create a slow-mo clip. Now when you do that, as soon as you do the press and hold, you will get the option to save the slow-mo clip right here. I can tap on save, and it will create that. Let me make something that makes sense here for a second. So here's the original clip. Here's the car passing by. So I'm going to create a slow motion clip of the car passing by. So look at this. Press, let go. Now save that. It's saying saving slow-mo clip, and then it's right over here. So I was able to create that clip right from here. That's the original clip. That is the slow-mo clip that I just made. Press and hold, save, you're good to go. Fantastic gallery trick. So I just pulled a photo. I'm going to show you something really crazy. So when I tap on the intelligence button right here, there's two people in this photo, me and my daughter. Now, when I tap on, this is the new feature right here. So when I tap on this feature right here, it allows me to, if there's multiple people inside the photo, I can pick any one of those, okay, to apply this new AI portrait effect. So I'm going to choose my face. I'm going to go over here. I can do sketch and I can tap on generate, okay, and that's going to craft the perfect portrait. That's what it's saying, so let's wait for that to happen. Should be almost done, and there we have it. Look at that. That really is well done, okay? So that's number one that I can do. I can save the copy. It goes to my gallery, okay? There's going to be a watermark on the photo saying it's AI. But if I tap this one more time, and if I tap on, and if I select her face, then I can do comic, and I can tap on generate. Again, you can do this with single photos, or you can do this with multiple photos, which is great, okay? So let's wait for that to happen. Just to give you guys one more example. Look at that. It knows it's a baby, and it gave me, this is amazing, okay? Look at that. Beautiful. Very close to what my daughter looks like, all right? So let's discard that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one more thing. Again, any photo, tap on the intelligence button, and you can access the sketch to image feature right from here. So tap on this, and look at this. I'm going to sketch something. Let's add a hat, okay, or whatever it does. Let's tap on generate. So I can do a sketch to image on an existing photo and add something to it that's going to look realistic. So let's wait for that to happen. It actually changed my hair. Look at that. That's crazy. It looks realistic. So if I tap on save a copy, okay, and if I, it's going to be saved somewhere here, right here. So if I zoom in, look at that. That looks almost realistic. That is amazing. Okay, so you have the sketch to image you can apply to images. Does not have to be a person. I can even add something right over here. I'll sketch it. Like if I add a light, it'll put a light there as if it's as if it was real. All right, let's move on. Now the next thing I want to talk about has to do with the My Files application. So I really like this. So here's My Files, and let's go over here to internal storage and let's access a folder. So here's my music folder. We have a bunch of music in there. What I can now do is I can press and hold, and I select the one that I want, and I tap over here, and I can say add to home screen. Okay, so that music folder is now on my home screen for quick and easy access to that folder. So when I launch it, I'm able to access all my music that are in that particular folder, and I can do that for any folder. Okay, so let me just go back here to My Files. I can do that for any folder, any type of file, videos, documents, music, whatever. Okay, so any one of these guys, even subfolder. If I go in here, if I have subfolders, I can grab this guy, tap, add to home screen. Now if I tap on this one, boom, I'm able to access all the tracks in that subfolder. Fantastic new feature. Now there is an amazing little feature that looks like it's not a huge deal, but I think a lot of people are going to love it. So if I go to my phone application, if I tap over here, there's two new settings in the phone application under answering and ending calls. Now when somebody calls you, normally you have to swipe to answer or swipe to decline. Now I can go back to tap. This used to be a feature, they took it away, now it's back. So now when somebody calls you, you don't have to swipe on it. You can just tap on answer and you are going to get that answer. Here's the other feature, answer using speaker. So if somebody calls you and you frequently just go to the speaker mode anyway, as soon as you answer the call, it will take the call with the speaker mode enabled by default. Okay, so if that's something you want, you got it right here. I'm not going to do that because I don't like to use speaker, but some people do. So it's if the phone is sitting on the table and you are doing some kind of work, somebody calls you, you tap answer, and you can just start talking and listening right away in speaker mode. And then you have this. Fantastic. Let's move on. Now in the gallery, there's one more option. When you do have a photo, if you swipe the photo up, what happens is you will get this brand new option known as the live effect. So if I tap on this, it is going to add a live effect to that photo, and let's see what happens with that. Okay, so that's the live effect. It's not too pronounced here, but I think I like it. And then again, you can share this or you can save a copy, which is great. It's going to be like a GIF file. It's going to have this motion effect in the background. So that's great. You can do that as well. Brand new option. Let's see what it looks like. There we go. That's not bad actually. All right, so that's one of them. Now in the gallery application, here's a video. If I open this video with the video player, in the video player now, I have the ability to double tap to go 5 seconds forward or double tap right here to go 5 seconds backwards. So that's another way to just control videos a little bit more easily. Now another great feature in the phone application is when you go to your phone application, you can go to your contacts and you can pick any contact including yourself and you can do this. You can create a beautiful profile card for your contacts. I'm going to tap on I and I'm going to tap on edit. Okay, on the top you're going to see create a profile card. So I can tap on that and go to my gallery, and from here let me select this guy right here. Okay, and I'm going to tap on OK, and look at this. This is going to be my profile card. I can change the text as you can see. Okay, so if I change the name of the contact, that is going to change as well. And I can add effects to this as you can see. Okay, look at this. I have these various effects. Go back over here. And on top of that, I can actually tap on the studio button here to do even further customization of this photo. Especially if you pulled in a photo of yourself that was not AI like this one, you were able to apply all these AI effects on the fly. And then I can tap on preview to get a quick preview of how this will look. So on a regular phone like this one, it'll look like this. If you have a foldable phone, you'll see the whole thing like that. Okay, so fantastic. If I tap on done, look at that. That's my profile card for the test contact. But again, you can do this for everybody and you can get stuff that looks great just like this for every single contact instead of all these boring ones. Now one more new feature is this highlight your schedule feature. So now you can use the S Pen to highlight your calendar. They added the straight line highlighter. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I go to my calendar right here, if I go to a clean area, if I want to just highlight things on my calendar, I can go over here, and here's the new straight line highlighter right here. Okay, and if I tap on it, I can change the color, whatever. But you can see now I can just highlight things that are important like this, okay? You know, you can also write into the calendar. This is an existing feature, this writing stuff right here, okay? But now you have the straight line highlighter, so you can highlight things nicely and neatly on your calendar. Fantastic. Let's move on. And of course, you can see in the settings, we have the Galaxy AI menu. And all the AI features have been bundled here. We already have many features in here, but we have a few new features which we already talked about, such as the brand new photo assist feature and the drawing assist feature. But if I go up here, there's also something new with the interpreter. So if I go over here to the update log, let me just go back here. You can see with the interpreter, you now have the listening mode that allows you to get a translation no matter which language is being spoken. So if you are in a French class and there is a French lecture, with the listening mode, you're going to get live translation and auto detection of the spoken language and your translation to English. So that's going to be great, and it's going to be for the interpreter. So if I go back here to Galaxy AI, right here, you can see I am able to enable the listening mode, which is right here. So if I launch the interpreter, if I swipe over and tap over here, here it is, okay? Tap, and look at that, I can go to the listening mode. Now, it's going to ask me to download whatever. I'm just going to cancel for now. But if somebody speaks, you will get live translation showing up on the screen. And you can also listen to the translation with the Galaxy Buds if you have those, okay? So you have the listening mode in the interpreter app, which is fantastic. All right, so that brings us to the end of this video. One UI 6.1.1 for the S23 Ultra, the S23 Plus, and the regular model. This phone is now quite amazing. Any questions? Drop them down below. For now, have a fantastic day.